Hello guys, my name is Lumi, and welcome to the RAC Minecraft server. So a lot has happened, but I guess today is going to be sort of a walk and talk, show-offy kind of episode, I guess. So today we're going to go ahead and hit up what I've been doing around my area, and then next time I will show you what's been going on at spawn. I have been finally connected to spawn, which is quite nice. Having the ability to enchant all my gear and whatnot has been an amazing time saver, and really just saved me from a whole bunch of frustration. But anyway, this is my house, and this is the village. If you guys recall, this actually used to be just a hill, but I instead decided to turn it into a house, and I think it turned out pretty well, actually. It has a decent look, it looks quite modern and nice, and in reality, I sort of built this when I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have any design really in mind, I just kind of was placing blocks, and it ended up, well, looking actually quite good. I like the tier effect that it has, even though it's a very minor one. But, yeah, so this is my house. Let's go ahead and explore that real quick, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the other stuff. Over here is just a little, I guess, a oversized fountain is the best way to put it. I went ahead and just put this together because, well, I was thinking I needed to put something here, and Lord knows I wasn't going to expand my house. Hey, Alec. He's coming over to explore. My area. It's actually been quite nice having all these people come over here to hang out, to see my stuff, because a lot of these guys haven't actually seen it. But anyway. Oh, he can't see me apparently. That's fair. But, you know, that's quite alright. Oh, I guess he just DC'd or something. Oh. Maybe you'll see the potatoes. Do you see the potatoes? He must see the potatoes because he doesn't have them on him anymore. Or they're not on the ground, rather. Okay, at least he sees the potatoes. There's that. Alright. Wow, I'm liking that too. Huh. That's rough. Oh well. Anyway, let's continue with the episode, I guess. We'll just let him explore. There's nothing really going on, and since I'm recording right now, he's not spoiling anything. So, now there's two alchemies. That's very odd. Huh. Alright. Anywho, this is, well, I'm a little bit uninspired with this place right now. I'm having a hard time deciding on where I really want to go with it. But I've decided that for the time being, I'm actually going to stop focusing on this entire area and instead focus on, well, not even the village actually, which is somewhat surprising, I'm sure. But the village is sort of, I don't want to say it's on the back burner because it's not. I'm always thinking about it, but I'm just not sure what to do next. I went ahead and built this structure here. And this is going to end up being a general store of some sort. I'm not quite sure what kind yet, but it'll end up being something. I still don't know if you can see me or not. It'll end up being something cool. And then over there, we'll end up putting the, I don't know, mayor-ish kind of building. A place where the the elected official of this little area will stay, kind of the region manager. That's painful sounding, but what can you do? Down here, this is just a pathway to my zombie farm, because I was tired of getting killed. Well, if he can't... I might actually have to relog. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Alright, so I guess we're going to give Alk a little tour here while we're at it. So, this is where I've been focusing the vast majority of my time. Way over here at the Royal District. I've been working a lot on something that is sort of unnecessary, but is freaking amazing. Once it'll come together, it's going to look fantastic. So as you can see, I started placing down grass. At first, I didn't really enjoy this grass texture, the desert grass that is. But I don't know, it kind of fits with the theme of what I'm going for here. So if you come in here, this is going to be my base, and I think it's going to turn out fantastic. So I decided to color code it all, because I'm anal retentive sometimes. What this is a 41 by 41 pit. That I decided to turn into my base. So I have this entire thing laid out? I think it's laid out. So that it'll end up being perfect. So for example, this will be my storage room. This will be my smelting room. This will be... I forget. Hang on, I actually have my list right here in front of me. Let's see. This is my... Okay, so storage, smelting, potion, enchanting, and then down one level we have mass storage, and nether. Down one more level we have all our farms. So we have potato, carrot, wheat, or I guess actually that one's going to be wheat, and melon, pumpkin, and sugarcane. The reason those are all together is because they all require, or they all can be farmed automatically in a different way than how I'm planning on doing it for the rest of them. And so, I don't know, I just kind of find it to be easier to keep all those together. And then on the fourth level, we're going to have the different kinds of farms. So we'll have a cow, chicken, sheep, and pig. And then at the far, far bottom is going to be the tree farms. We'll have an oak, jungle, spruce, and birch farm. I think it didn't say birch. Yeah, so that's going to be my base. I've spaced it out, so each level is... standing level here is on every 10 blocks. And so we start at... Well, we start at, I think, 60? Yeah, we're at 60 right now. And so this will be 50. Level 3 will be... What? Well, okay, I took a screenshot. That doesn't really help me, but what can you do? So this will be 50, 40. Next one down will be 30. And then the bottom floor will be 20. Yeah. And that'll give me 20 blocks to build my mine shaft underneath it, because I do kind of want to have a centralized mine shaft to kind of explore everything properly. Well, to mine and make it look all cool and pretty. And so down here is actually my most finished room. So this is where Gorley's farm is going to go. So down here, on the server, Gorley, he came up with an automated wheat farm. AEB subs. So yeah, he came up with a pretty cool, almost automated wheat farm. I wish that they hadn't changed the way bone meal worked, because now it requires more than one. So if you guys recall, there used to be, I think Etho called it a bread basket. I'm not quite sure if there was actually an official title for it. But what it was is it was like a 3x3 or 4x4 thing where basically you just stood there, and thanks to block updating, whenever you bone mealed a wheat, it would destroy it, and you could just plant another one and it would just continuously do that. But now, thanks to the update, through the magic of, what are they called? Just they're not deployers. I think that's FTB. I'm not quite sure. Whichever one is new. Droppers, I think. Yeah, droppers. With droppers, you can actually have them use bone meal. And so you can automate it almost entirely except for the planting of the seeds. And I'm sure you could do that somehow. It would take a bit of redstone genius, and that's something Gorley and I do not have, sadly. But hopefully people see his wheat farm design and kind of build on it from there. Anyway, so it's going to go here. And once he's done building that one, we're going to go ahead and build one for all the different, well, the potato and carrot farm anyway. And that'll be kind of a nice little thing to have. So, because, well, then I have pretty much unlimited food. So the wheat, so the levels, as I said earlier, are going to be color-coded. Up here will be white. The next floor down, because that one is going to be mass storage and nether, is going to be red. The farms are going to be green. The animals, right? Is that the next one? Yeah, the animals are going to be brown, and the tree farms are going to be... Well, no, the trees should be brown then, huh? I wonder... Maybe have the animals be yellow for the chicken's beak. Yeah, that could work. So I originally went with... there's a reason why this staircase is a different color, and that's because this... I actually made this entire thing... I actually made this entire thing, everything that you see here, used to be made out of... I have the foundation of one built. Used to be made out of nether brick, but it didn't go well with my whole coloring scheme. Oops. With his whole coloring scheme, it, well, clashed pretty horribly. And so I decided against it and went with sandstone instead, which is a bit disappointing because I honestly have about 2 double chests full of this stuff, and I'm very sad that I have to get rid of it, and I'm pretty much broke when it comes to sandstone. But what can you do? Just kind of how it turned out. But yeah, really I can't think of anything more to say for this area anyway. My goals are still far-reaching. I still have a lot to do on this project, and it's not even just the digging down part. The digging down part's the easy part, honestly. It's what I have designed for afterwards. What I've really decided that I'd like to see, and something that I haven't really seen in any builds as of late, is I would like to deal with floating water. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm going to try to, I don't want to say base this town around the idea, but I kind of want to use this city and have this is going to be the city center. I'm going to, and that's another reason I haven't been working on the town. I want to finish this area before I work on that, because there is a chance I'm going to end up moving that entire thing somewhere else. Probably a little bit closer to this or something along those lines. But I would like, because I honestly do want where this glass is right here. I'm pretty sure this is dead center, right? Yeah, it's dead center. I would like this to, if you're standing here, to be in the dead center of my entire city. And that is an issue, actually, because that creates an entire design issue, but I feel like it's definitely workable, especially for my love of big builds, as you can definitely tell. I do enjoy the big builds. So what we're gonna do is I need to finish designing this area, but what I want to do is kind of put some obsidian arms here up this wall from the bottom to the top, and have it kind of go up and have them sort of meet in the center over here. And when they meet here in the center, there's going to be a giant water globe. And I think that'll look really cool, and the arms will sort of be, I don't want to say supporting it, sort of holding it in place, I suppose. It's the best way to put it. That is kind of weird. You should get that checked out. And I feel like that would be kind of cool, although I do have concerns about using obsidian for it, just because, well, obsidian's pretty dark, as it turns out. But it's okay. I think it'll be a nice contrast with the amount of quartz that I'm going to be using up here. For the most part, the buildings in the center district will be made out of quartz with accents of golds, emeralds. I would actually like to use diamond, but I don't have enough blocks really to justify it. I think I only have like 5 blocks left. I might have more, but I'm not positive. And yeah, that's going to be this area really. And then as you go farther out, obviously it'll turn into more of what you see out there, the sandstone village, and maybe down there we'll put something. Because really what I'd like to do, and do I have blocks? No, let's get blocks. I have some spare blocks over here. This is where I've been keeping all the blocks that I've been getting from this build, and all of these chests used to be full of cobble, but as you might imagine, filling the walls in with stone brick took quite a bit of burning up. There is my other donkey. That's where I keep him. Not really, but I used him to transport a whole bunch of stuff over from the house, and so it ended up coming over here. Anyway, let's go into that glass and build straight up. And kind of talk about how far out I want this town to go. Almost there. Almost. I just want to get enough height that it's not really an issue. Alright, here we go. This is, well, it's a little bit low, but we'll make this work. Honestly, I couldn't have picked a worse spot for my town to be in. Or for the center to be in, rather. I'm pretty sure I'm the center. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of hills and whatnot that I have to take down. But on the other hand, that's a lot of sandstone and all of that stuff that I can take, which is pretty cool. So yeah, what my goal is to kind of just create a giant circle wall. Just a giant circle wall, and kind of encase my city in it. I think I will have the main rich folk area go out to about there, so however many blocks that is, because that'll give me a decent sized area to put buildings and whatnot. I want to kind of keep the central area looking sort of like a park. I don't know, I kind of feel like every center of town should have some sort of park, a little bit of greenery. And we'll make all the pretty buildings on the outskirts, well, not the outskirts, but, you know, the outskirts of the center area. And then we'll throw a pretty large, sizable wall behind it, and we'll build another city, basically, around it. And that's where I'll try to keep all the villagers. And in the center here, I'm hoping to get a few of the guys to come out and build some houses of their own style. I'd be providing the blocks because we do have to keep it uniform. But obviously they'd be able to tweak it however much they want. Just within reason, of course. I mean, you can't have a quartz building next to an oak building in the center of town. That just looks silly. But yeah, so that's my plan for this area, and I think it's going to be a very solid one. And I guess I should talk about this real quick, and that is the lack of episodes. I've done this before with, what was it, Quantum Conundrum and Rogue Legacy, and I think I tried to do too much at once. I decided I set out a schedule. That was basically, I was going to upload 40 minutes of footage a day. It was going to be one episode of Rogue Legacy, Monday through Friday, followed by Shadow of the Colossus was going to be the original game, but it turns out that game is not very LP friendly, especially when you're as bad at it as I am. And so I ended up doing Quantum Conundrum instead. Well, To start off, recording PS3 is a lot more work than recording PC. Because you have to sync all the audio, and the quality just isn't as good. And so I've decided if I'm going to do Quantum Conundrum, I should do it for PC, first off. But I was going to have Quantum Conundrum on, I believe it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I was actually going to have The Last of Us on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And then Sunday was going to be a review day and a Minecraft day. And Minecraft is going to become a weekly series. But I don't know. That, for whatever reason, that just ended up not working out for me properly. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is, for the time being, just kind of to, I don't know, dip my feet, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm just going to upload Minecraft Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm actually recording this on Monday because, well, last night I had to watch Breaking Bad, I'm sorry. So, you can't really blame me for that one. But, yeah, so my goal is to upload just 3 times a week. I feel like that's something I can stick to pretty easily right now, and, as time goes on, we'll definitely expand. I still want to Let's Play The Last of Us, but honestly, I have a giant backlog of games that I want to Let's Play. In fact, even though I haven't been uploading anything in the last couple of weeks, I've bought a whole lot of games to eventually Let's Play. I think, honestly, if I was to Let's Play all of the games I wanted to, that I wouldn't end up buying a next generation console for the purpose of Let's Playing until like 2015, easy. I mean, I want to do The Last of Us, Bioshock Infinite. I'd love to do a Grand Theft Auto 4, or 5 rather. Well, actually both, but for the PC, whenever that one comes out, I'll definitely do one for that. I would also like to do one for, a whole bunch of different games, really. Anodyne is one, and I've actually been considering doing that one, because it isn't apparently too long of a game, and it is very highly rated. And so that might be a good little thing to do on the side. And then I've also been wanting to do a Spotlight series, where I kind of just talk about a game that's coming out in the coming weeks, or that just came out, and, I don't know, kind of give a brief review of it after playing it for a couple hours. Kind of like my very first video, my first look at impressions video of of Chasm. Chasm. They're kind of similar games. I get them confused sometimes. But that didn't all pan out because, well, honestly, that's a lot to put on your plate for when you're first starting out. It's all about baby steps, and that's what we're going to do. So, that's going to be it for me today. My name is Lumi, this is Minecraft, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.